On a warm, late summer afternoon, we've got football at Paycor Stadium here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Fights through him, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got the first down and more. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got it inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. (7-7), our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to Mixon on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And Stroud now to throw. Right side complete to Mechie. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Give left side for Pierce. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. 2nd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. He gets this one to Mechie. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Desmond King deep for Houston. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Burrow will throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season after a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the fourth-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
Stroud. Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Pierce now up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They go play action with Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. Incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here comes third and the length of the football. On third down, here's Pierce. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Stroud to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The throwing again is Stroud. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. 4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Short throw to Smith, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hookup again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Touchdown! Devin Singletary from 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Let's go, man.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So Stroud and the Texans down 27-20, 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Stroud looking to throw. Into the hands of Singletary.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud. Finding Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow. Complete. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Burrow. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's second down. To throw, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Up past the 30, second down coming up. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They run the option on second down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Another carry for Pierce. They juked him, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. On second down, it's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Down at the 25.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This is 2nd and 8. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Touchdown, Texans!
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
What's the deal, y'all? I got you, baby. Playmaker, step up right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 49 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Now a throw here to his running back. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.